So I saw a man approaching the throne. As he was about to approach the throne, God said, wait. There are 2 things I want you to do. 1, 2, 3. These things, if you do, these 3 things, if you do them, you'll be the one to sit on the same seat. And he's supposed to be doing them within the next 3 months. If he has done it, I'll come back here and tell you straight. If he has not done it, I'll be here to tell you that time. If he doesn't do it, I'll tell you in the next 90 days that Mahama will not be president there.
No failure. I spoke God's word. He told me if Mahama does not call me in 10 days, he will not be president. And he did not call me. In it, you know why God wanted Mahama? Very simple. He literally told me it wasn't just about his the Christian side of it. He said, I have a hand in what Ghana is doing.
Welcome back, guys. Mahama calls Bawumia stupid. My question is, does Mahama feels that at this particular stage, he's way ahead of the game because he has done all the 3 things that Prophetic Angel have asked of him? It's a question because I've seen some of his moves that I have been convicted to believe in that Mahama is doing the things that Prophetic Angel instructed of him to do. Now, that is my point of view. But let's go into stupid, quoting, in time past, quoting one president in the United States of America and using that same sentence against Bawumia. Is it important? Is it needed? Is it what we need in this economy? Now, guys, I'm about to break it down for you to make sense. Now, let's go into the video where Mahama says stupid.
You see, when we were in nursery school, we used to learn what they call nursery rhymes. And that one, you just have to learn it by heart. Even when you're sleeping, you should be able to repeat it. So if you remember, ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Then we had Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Those nursery rhymes. I woke up this morning and I saw 50 questions to me. It looks like our vice president has just learned those things in the 50 questions the way we used to learn Baba, Black Sheep, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Because I asked you 5 simple questions on the economy. That's all. Simple questions that Ghanaians want you to answer. You go and respond with how many compost plants, how many compost plants did you build, how many this did you build. That is not what the issue is in Ghana today. Let me take you down memory lane. In 1992, there was an election in America. It was between Bill Clinton and George Bush Sr. At that time, the American economy was in recession, the way the Ghanaian economy is in crisis today. And people were talking about immigration, talking about all kinds of useless things. You know what the Clinton people said? It is about the economy, stupid. Today, I'm repeating those words. This election is about the economy, stupid. It's not about all those other useless things about who built how many compost plants. Answer the 5 simple questions. And you can't hide behind the debate. You don't need the debate to answer the 5 questions.
Now you have seen all of these videos, right? Hold on, wait a minute. What transpired? Mahama insulting Bawumia stupid. Because in that sentence, quoting another man's statement against another man, whatever is in the statement towards this particular person you are quoting it for is, if it is an insultive statement, it means you are insulting the person. That is not catch here. The catch here is what transpired it. Now, we were on the TL on Twitter when John Dramani Mahama, ex-president of Ghana, who performed his 4 years, one term, and then is also standing again for another 4 years, right? Now, that's fine. But he posed 5 questions to Bawumia, and this is the question, and I'll tag it in this video for you guys to see. Now, why Mahama's 5 questions to Bawumia? Number one, why has the cedi deteriorated in value from 4 cedis to $1 in 2016 to almost 17 cedis to $1 today? That is a big question. In my opinion, it is a big question, but wait a minute. I'm not going to play bias here. I don't belong to the NPP, neither do I belong to the NDC. I've never affiliated myself to any party in Ghana. I've never even voted before. Since I got 18, right, on my voter's ID, I have never voted before. That is not a brag, but the point of the matter is I have never seen any political party that is on my heart that I say, okay, this leader leading the charge will do a good job, so I want to vote for that person. I've never seen some yet. That's why I've not voted. You can claim I'm not patriotic and blah, blah, blah. That's me, bro. So let's move on. Now, so $1, Mahama left, government, right, with the cedi, $1 to Ghana cedi was 4 cedis, right, when he left power. Okay, and before Mills, passed on, may his soul rest in peace. Those of you guys who don't know Mills, he was our sitting president before his demise, and upon his demise, now we need the vice president to replace him quickly, and the vice president was Dramani Mahama, so he replaced, and then during Mills' tenure, I think the cedi was around 1 cedi to uh, compared to the dollar was around 1 cedi to 3 cedis something pesos, right? Or 2 cedis something pesos. I stand to be corrected on that unless I watch the data. Myself, I'm a finance person, so these things are very easy for me. I could go on there and fetch the data for you, but that's not the catch. The catch here is Mama is already giving us the data and makes sense, right? And that's the figures right here. Now, so it means that the cedi have performed very badly, very, very badly, and everybody knows that. Let's go to the next question. Why has Ghana, number two, Ghana's public debt risen from 120 billion Ghana cedis in 2016 to 763 billion Ghana cedis in 2024 with you as EMT chair? So I think EMT is supposed to be economic management team, right? Chairman. So Bawumia is economic management team for the 8 years, governance of the Nana Akufo-Addo, government, right? So Bawumia was the vice president and is still the vice president until the December 7th election is done. Now he's operating as a flag bearer. Let's hold on that, right? Now, you have borrowed crazily. I mean, did that 120 billion cedis from 763 billion cedis, and you know how much, Bawumia and Nana Akufo-Addo have borrowed in their tenure. It's crazy. It's very crazy. Now, we have never seen such a debt in our government ever before. That's the point. That's the point. Now, let's go to question number 3. Why did inflation rise to its highest in the Fourth Republic of 54% under your watch as EMT chair? Bro, I always tell you guys that I am a financial person, right? You guys think I'm joking, but I'm not joking. I'm never joking. I love this thing. That's why I do it. But when it comes to finance, bro, I asked one guy question. Even before Mahama posed these questions, right, to Bawumia. My question wasn't to Bawumia or any person in government. My question was to my colleague who is also into finance and learning and doing his own thing, right? I asked him, assuming you have 100,000 Ghana cedis, right, and you say you are investing in this economy, Ghana, for only a calendar year, that is annual, right? And you place your investment. Now, your investment have yielded, let's say, 15% in returns, right? 15% off the 100,000 Ghana cedis. That's crazy amount of money, right? That's we talking about 15,000 Ghana cedis on the 100,000 that what you have invested in the economy or in the country. Now, but inflation during that calendar year also rose to 20%. In that calendar year, boom, 20%. How much did you make at the end of the investment year? That's our calendar year. Bro, you are in debt of let's say 5% because inflation took all your money, bro. That's crazy. That's how bad it is. That's why you investors are even running from the economy and all that. Let's hold that. I'm not teaching in a finance class. Let's go to the question number 4. Why did you borrow more than 42 billion from the Bank of Ghana and forced the central bank to post its heaviest loss of 60 billion? We have had Bank of Ghana, the Central Bank of Ghana, recording the highest debt ever, loss ever in Nanado and Bawumia's government. I am not a politician. I have never done politics. I'm just breaking it down for you guys to know it. Now, why, number 5, why have you run away from giving lectures on the economy? Why has the word economy disappeared from your lexicon? Questions. Now, Bawumia was that guy who, during 2016, campaign and then onto the elections was talking about of economy. Even when they won 2016, 2017, economy, how they will fix everything and all that. 2020, the same thing, but unto no avail. Now you barely hear him talking about economy because he has failed as an economist. Bawumia, as you see him, a very professional economist, but has failed to fix the country's economy as a vice president. Now he's a tech guy, tech guru. But let's just leave that behind. Now, so these are the questions that Mahama posed to what? Bawumia. He posed these questions for Bawumia to what? Answer. Bawumia, like, a usual Ghanaian, a normal Ghanaian. These are Ghanaians, indigenous people, right? And like a normal Ghanaian will behave, Bawumia also came the following day and posed questions to what? Mahama. And Mahama saw the questions when he woke up in the morning and then he has to go for another campaign. That's a video I'll show you earlier on. And what Mahama said, you stupid. We are talking about the economy, you stupid guy. We are talking about the economy. These are not my words. These are the words of Mahama. These are not my words, bro. So you can't sue me for them. I'm just repeating the words of Mahama, right? He also quoted it from is it Clinton something from the United States in 1982? Their elections, blah blah blah. That's for Mahama. I don't care about politics, right? So that's the point. This is crazy. Now I don't want to be biased. Bawumia's questions are too much. 50 questions. But now let's do the courtesy. Let's go and also look into the questions that what? Some of the questions, maybe 5 of the questions that, because I want to be fair here, I'm not going to read all 50 questions. We don't have the time. So let's go and see the yeah, I think these are the questions for John Mahama. That's a day ago on Twitter. I'll make sure I link some of the questions on the screen, but Bawumia's questions is too much. It's too many. I've just read questions posed to me by former President Mahama. I would have thought he would be man enough to face me in a one-on-one debate for the Ghanaian public to assess our respective policies. Achievements and visions, he should not hide behind these filmy questions to avoid a debate. Come for a debate, and I can ask the moderators to ask these 5 filmy questions, but I have many more substantive questions for him. Good. If you ask me, why is it that Mahama is dodging or running away from a debate with Bawumia? I can say less about that because I'm not a politician. But what I believe is that I think Mahama feels it is not favorable for him with whatever factors he have considered. I don't know. But the truth of the matter is, this is a sitting government. My question that I was asking, who is going to vet the moderator's question? Is it the media who are going to come together and ask fair questions? Because I don't know about that. I've seen a debate with Kamala Harris and Trump and Biden and Trump. The questions that were asked were fair. I watched the whole broadcast. Fair questions. And I believe the questions were vetted. But who is going to vet this question? Is it going to be biased questions? Because questions were asked in favor of Trump, because this is things that were on the lips of Trump. And questions were asked posed to Trump that were things that were on the lips of Kamala. So it was fair. But can we say the same for Ghana's debate if it's supposed to happen between Mahama and Bawumia? I can say less about that, bro. I can say really less about that. Let's run into the first 5 questions. We're only going to do 5. Because I told you we did 5 for Mahama, we do 5 for Bawumia. Fair. Now, number 1, can you name any broad-based social intervention policy that you implemented in Ghana as president? Oh, the man is about to flex, right? Number 2, why did you run advertisement against free SHS? Oh, advertisement. Now, the truth of the matter is, at a point during Mahama's, tenure, he was saying the economy is not right for free SHS yet. So I think that these are some of the. That's what Bawumia is saying. He thinks maybe Mahama is running out. That's for them. I don't care about them though. Let's do our thing. Number 3, if you think your economic management was so good, how come we experienced more than 4 years of doomsday under your government? Don't mind this guy. Doomsday, Bawumia himself, recently, in recent time, people were complaining about doomsday. Let's not even forget about that. And the truth of the matter is, before the NDC left government, right? I'm just being fair. The matter of doomsday was almost solved before they left. That's the fact. That's the fact. But the pain and the atrocities and the sabotage that it caused us, I'm not also going to let it go. It was a bad governance. In that, Mahama didn't do well because it cost a lot of businesses. But that is not a catch here. That's not, we are not politicians. I know politicians are listening, but we are not. Me, I'm not. Now, number 4, why did the banking system almost collapse under your government? Banking system almost collapsed. I don't have a lot of evidence to that. Let's leave it like that, right? But I've not seen that much as banking systems collapsing. But the truth of the matter is, when Nana Addo and Bawumia came in government, they collapsed a lot of banks, saying that they have not met the standard, the criteria for these banks to operate. Me, I'm a finance person, I understand. But I think collapsing all of those banks, there could have been a better way of handling the whole issue. There were some other banks that were left there that belongs to the NPP. I just don't want to talk about that right now. It's going to take a long time. Number 5, why did you cancel teacher training allowances? Ah, teacher training. Myself, I don't know. A lot of teachers will be angry with me right now. Teacher, you are learning how to be a teacher. They are training you. That's the way to be a teacher, and they are giving you allowances. See, bro, the problem is if they cancel allowances, if allowances are cancelled, what the money will be used for, that particular money will be used for, our leaders will never be accountable for it. They will not account well for it. And so if they are giving it to the teachers, that's fine. These people receiving this money to take care of themselves through school. Some of them who don't even have money might not have their financial, they don't have good financial, they don't have financial stability. That's what I mean to say, right? But what about a lot of them who, before somebody goes to teacher training, it means they have gathered some, no matter how they are financially unstable, they've gathered some money to go, right? These monies can be retrieved and used to solve economic issues. But hold on, I was saying something earlier. I'm saying that if they retrieve those monies, cancel it, not giving it back to the teachers anymore, they cannot account for those monies. They'll waste it. They'll waste it. They'll use it nonsensically. We know them. That's a fact. So, to me, for this reason, I think teacher training allowances shouldn't be cancelled. But if it is cancelled, we need accountability. And our government, they since they are not accountable. I don't want to give a year. So Bawumia, Mama calls Bawumia stupid, and this is the reason why. The reason is Mama posed a question to Bawumia, he didn't answer, but he came with 50 questions. Somebody would think I'm lying. Somebody who is going to Ghana elections, I don't know if I can show this on camera. A lot of, oh my goodness, oh my days, man. A lot of questions, bro. A lot of questions. A lot of questions. Let me go to the number 50th. So this is the number 50th. there. I don't know if any who is seeing this. Number 50 question. What specific measures did you implement to combat corruption during your tenure as president? Let's not talk about corruption, Mr. President. Let's not talk about corruption. Your government is more corrupt, very corrupt. As much as Mahama's government was corrupt. That's the fact. What does this NPP people think of us as Ghanaians? That's the problem. Using negative to leverage negative. Bullshit. We need solutions. We need systems. My name is Chudanisi. I love to break down gospel messages like this. This video is very long. This is why Mahama called Bawumia stupid. You stupid Bawumia. That's the fact. And trust me, I'm not saying something for Mahama. I'm not saying something for Bawumia. These people, we cannot trust them. That's the fact. Make sure you subscribe to the Zoe Backup channel, the Zoe Podcast Backup. Like the videos and share the videos. One of these days, I'll be sharing this important information on those channels, on that channel, so that you guys will, you get what I mean, right? So I'm out.